Thank you. So let me define my role out here. Look, companies say a lot of things, and then I get down with the product. I review them, I bring to you what is really the real part of that product. Companies can talk about many things, claim many things. My job is to really take the product or the device through its paces, and then finally give you a verdict. Is this right, what the company says, or is this just something that is a gimmick or marketing? So let's get started today with my review. AI on smartphones is something that we keep hearing. Every single brand seems to talk about it because artificial intelligence will have a very, very solid and various ways, numerous uses that we will use it for. But what really is AI, and especially what really is AI in photography? Every brand seems to use the term. Have you noticed how every time there's a launch, AI is thrown out? So therefore, it's everywhere and everyone. So let's find out today what is OPPO F7. When they said, come Rajiv, discover it, review it for us, I said, fine, this is fantastic. I'll go in really deep. So this is really my job today. I'm going to do a hands-on review of the OPPO F7, the photography and the AI, and we'll do it together. So good, should we get into it? All right, let's get started. Now, in India, OPPO is the first brand that integrates AI into selfies. And using AI, the phone's camera interface can detect the subject, whatever is in the frame. It could be landscape, it could be your face, it could be your pet, it could be anything. And accordingly, it adjusts the settings for the best possible image. AI can also identify facial features and automatically enhance them for a superior portrait. Now, that you've heard from Rishabh. That you've heard from all that we've seen till now. Now, while Rishabh spoke a lot about the hardware, there is something else that is required to really make it shine, and that's the software. Hardware without software is like chocolate cake without any chocolate in it. So it's very, very insipid. There's no idea having chocolate cake without chocolate. So let's get down to the chocolate part of it. After working on the hardware of the OPPO F7 and giving it a very powerful upgrade from the previous phone, Real AI now takes the OPPO F7 to a new level. OPPO now has AI Beauty 2.0, which is quite an amazing piece of software, and that's my review. Now, there are three major upgrades that they've done with Beauty 2.0, and I'll take you through them one by one. It's very interesting because right after this, I'd like you to go and try this out in the experience zone, and you'll notice that these three major upgrades you can try out, and you can try it out in the experience zone, and you'll be quite startled as to how it works. So let's start off with the first one, smarter AI recognition. With AI Beauty 2.0, the OPPO F7 can scan, and this is the interesting part, more than 296 facial spots. You can see it's actually mapping your entire face, breaking it up into smaller bits. It recognizes every part of it, 296 plus. And that is a very, very big deal because that has never been done before. That's 20% more AI spots than the OPPO F5, and that's the most amount of precision in the industry. But that's great, 296, we've mapped the face, they've done it. What's the big deal? What does it do? So it maps the face, so it knows these are the parts of the face. How does it really help? I'll give you an example. OPPO has actually researched that people's eyes, and this is the example I'd like to start with. The eyes become the most key factor of every time you take a selfie or you have a portrait, and it decides the quality of the selfie. When you really look at your selfie, if your eyes are not looking very good, it spoils the entire selfie. Thus, OPPO thought they'll really take a big improvement in that area and added, as you can see, more feature spots around the eye. It actually recognizes every part of the eye into intricate inches, centimeter detail. Yet again, what happens is once it recognizes that this is your eye, when you use the beautification, it leads to a very subtle, very natural, but makes you look so much better. Okay, look, whether you admit it or not, we all, I know a lot of you will say no, but you know in your heart, we all use beautification on all our pictures before we post them online, or we even post it to some of our friends on WhatsApp. I know if I ask how many people use it, the number of hands will be less, but the truth is you all use it, right? Right? Let me hear it. Yes? Yes, absolutely. So the people who said yes, you're very truthful, everyone else is a liar. So you all use it, and that is the truth, okay? But when we do, And this is a really interesting one. When you use beautification, one glaring problem comes up, right? Your face looks great, but your arms, your neck, your shoulder area, that is not beautified, right? So that just looks terrible. It's a glaring problem. It looks extremely fake, doesn't look at all. And people come to know, oh, this person used beautification and the picture is fake. Well, not anymore. This is where things really start to look interesting. With AI Beauty 2.0, now there is arm and neck recognition also. It doesn't just stop there, as you can see, it's carrying on. So now you can get a perfect picture from the top to the bottom. And that really makes a difference. Use this in the experience zone and you'll know what I'm talking about. Then there's that other big problem, right? Every time you use beautification or any enhancement, it's very generic. It doesn't differentiate between a man and a woman. Everyone gets the same treatment, so the men look more beautiful and the women look more handsome. But that's not the purpose of what you're trying to do, right? I mean, that's not what you want. You want it to look absolutely perfect. And sometimes because it doesn't differentiate between a man and a woman, you get very comical effects. Well, kiss that goodbye too, because OPPO's AI now can actually recognize differences not just in gender, man or woman. It will also do it according to age, skin tone, and skin type. So let's see, how does this AI Beautification 2.0 actually analyze things for different people when taking a selfie? I'm going to do an example for you. Now, if it's a man and a woman taking a selfie together like we've shown right here, AI will quickly recognize their gender, their skin tone, their actual combination of their skin. Is it oily? Is it something completely different? Now look how the woman has been analyzed with the AI very differently from the man. And just remember, I'll come back to this again shortly, the guy actually has stubble, right? So now let's take a look at what happens. It will now completely differentiate between the two as a man and a woman and use completely different beautifications because it's smarter AI beautification. Now, what OPPO's AI is doing is that it has 8 million beautification solutions from global users all over the world. It's actually recognized that people have different faces. The jawline is different, the forehead is different, the eyebrows are different. So it uses this database. Imagine 8 million, that's a huge difference because a database as big as that means it can intelligently provide the most suitable beautification for each and every one of us. Now, have you ever thought about this? What's the most photographed thing in the entire world? Let me find out. Let's get somebody to take a guess on this one, all right? You've been filming this right from the beginning, so you have to tell me. What do you think is the most photographed thing in the entire world? That one thing. It's there almost in every single picture. What could it be? Any guess? Okay, anybody else? All right? Your own self, but I hope you take pictures of other people also, not only of yourself only, right? Well, it's got to be the human face, right? I mean, that's the most photographed thing in the entire world. You may have pets, you may have a lot of other things, but eventually the one thing photographed the most is the human face, right? Now, keeping this in mind, OPPO created a very unique algorithm for various facial zones such as eyes, nose, cheeks, and forehead. With the enhanced facial beautification, users' skin now appears very different. You know, it's more moisturized, eyes are shinier, minimal shadow between the nose and the bridge, and this makes the face actually look naturally beautiful. Sometimes we think we're looking really, really bad. It's just bad light. I mean, we're all naturally good-looking people, right? So it's just bad light, and this can actually help in getting that absolutely perfect. So AI Beauty 2.0 specifically optimizes beautification for even group selfies, and it provides different beautification for each person in that selfie. So when these two took a picture, or anybody else takes a picture, it's completely different. It supports up to 4 people, and each will get their own beautification. Now, remember, I spoke about that stubble. AI Beauty 2.0 recognizes gender, I told you that. Let me show you an example of how it can make a difference. This is a typical situation where a man and a woman will take a selfie together. Now, normally other phone beautification will blur the man's beard because it doesn't know the difference between her and that she doesn't have a stubble and him who does have a stubble. See, the stubble's almost gone. It's like he's wearing makeup out there. And that looks really, really fake. Look at that one, the OPPO F7. The man's stubble is fine, and the woman's skin is actually looking more hydrated and silky smooth. Look at the difference between the two out here. That then is what I experienced in my review. Now let's move on to something else. Smarter AI learning. Think about this. There's a piece of software in a phone. The company sells it to you saying, this is brilliant software, but it remains just that on your phone, right? It doesn't learn from you as a person. So how is it intelligent, right? This is where the learning comes in. The third major upgrade is that this AI beautification learns constantly from you. We all have certain habits to edit our selfies. For instance, this woman, almost every time she takes a selfie, she wants to look a little slimmer, maybe 30% slimmer every single time. The AI will recognize this as her habit and make sure that the next time she doesn't have to do that. The phone will do it automatically for her. The AI learns the habit, it customizes that beautification solution to her, and it will do it automatically for her. The more selfies she will edit, the more it learns and the more customized AI solutions it creates just for you as a person. Now, thanks to AI learning, starting from today, a custom-made solution for your face and all your family is now just one click away. Now, here's another feature I really enjoyed, and I'm going to show you how I actually reviewed this, and that is vivid mode. It's a brand new feature of the AI Beauty 2.0, and I'm going to show it to you with this example. You can see two selfies out here on screen with me. One of them has been taken from another phone, and one has the F7's vivid mode. You see a clear difference between the two? It's huge, right? It's looking excellent, the selfie on the right, but very natural, very vivid. But notice something else, and this is critical. I'm going to come here so that you can all see this. While the background is the saturation and the color is getting more vivid, it's increasing. The AI technology has now detected that there's a person in front. There's a face, she has skin, she has hair, neck, arms, and it goes into something called protection mode. It will protect this part and not make it vivid. The face will not become unnaturally colorful or suddenly you'll have spots on it. It's making the green go greener at the back, but her face is not going green. So it really works well, and again, you should try this out in the experience zone. Take a picture in vivid mode, try out how your face remains natural, but you can really enhance the colors at the back. The first time I've seen something like this in play, vivid mode, in play in a smartphone, and it can actually detect things so well. Like I said, your face remains natural, everything else becomes so much more vivid and colorful. And here's, of course, something that Rishabh and I had a little bit of fun using. OPPO's also added AR stickers. Anybody know where Rishabh is? Doesn't he look much cuter with that scarf? I was telling him he should wear this scarf. We really should do that here. Do you have it with you right now, this one? You can come back on stage, Rishabh, wearing it. Well, I'm there too, as you can see. So the AR stickers are something that they've done. It's something that you can use. You don't have to go and now download another app or 10 other apps to actually get these effects. Lots of them already there, and they've promised lots will keep getting added on. Okay, to close it all, I told you my role out here, I defined it. Companies say this is what we've done. They make these claims, and I come in and I take a closer, deeper look and tell you what's the truth. So what is it? What is the truth? Well, OPPO's taken advantage of AI technology, and it automatically also does one more thing that I enjoyed. Let me tell you about this. It can even sort pictures for you. For example, it groups pictures by face, by place, by scene. So finding a photo is now very easy. You can create even a video that recaps all of that into a specific AI album, and you can capture many stories. So what's my final summary? What's my review? Well, I think OPPO's doing a very good job when it comes to taking photography to the next level, and it is the most used feature now on any smartphone, photography, right? So great optics, great selfies. They're looking at serious differentiators, not just adding gimmicks. Things that we will all use on a daily basis is what OPPO has done with the F7. I enjoyed using that. Artificial intelligence is, of course, going to be a complete game changer in every field, not just in smartphones, in every field. But I think the biggest one is in the smartphone industry and the camera industry. I think OPPO is taking a serious lead in artificial intelligence. That's my review. I hope all of you enjoyed the review as well as do enjoy yourself in the experience zone. Rishabh, all yours. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to bring to life the stars of our OPPO, TVC, and of course the members and the stars of the Indian cricket team. Are you ready to welcome with a huge round of applause Rohit Sharma, Ravichandran Ashwin, and Hardik Pandya, please? Thank you very much, and thank you for including all of us and, you know, the millions who are watching us live right now. So, well, I guess this is, you know, a moment where, you know, we kind of let loose all our guards, all right? And we have a rapid fire round. Are you excited about this round? Very simple questions. We're not going to put you on the spot, okay? But you just have to, you know, give us the first answer that comes to your mind. Sure? Okay? Cool? All right. So, first question. In no order, you can just go ahead and blurt out the answer, but tell us your biggest moment in cricket thus far. Hey, rapid fire.
I'll say when I got my test cap, which was my biggest moment. So yeah, I was pretty excited and I was lucky to have it.
Superb. What about for you?
For me, it has to be the ICC Cricketer of the Year 2016. That has to be the most special moment.
Amazing.
And for me, it has to be 264.
Yes, 264, we would have imagined that. All right, tell us, who's your biggest inspiration? Who do you draw your inspiration from?
I'll say my brother because, you know, he's someone who's always there to help me. So I always look him as an inspiration.
Super. Brother?
For me, it's my mom and Shane Warne.
Oh, okay. And for you?
For me, it's my country. Representing my country, that is the biggest inspiration.
Yeah, bro.
You rehearsed that answer, didn't you? It's like a crowd favorite answer.
I mean, as a kid, I always saw what it meant to be playing for the country, and
Yes.
you know, to be wearing that color, you know, gives me immense pleasure. You know, and I'm really proud to be representing my country. I'm sure these two guys will feel the same.
Yes, I'm sure.
But representing country is the ultimate honor.
Yeah, and you know, the journey that, you know, we've charted together with OPPO as well, for OPPO to make it to India's favorite sport and to the jersey that you all wear, I think that is a fantastic journey. So, wow, that's super. All right, so if you had to take a selfie with someone, who's the first person that you truly enjoy taking a selfie with? Who responds back to your selfies?
Dhoni, MS Dhoni.
Yeah, he does?
Yeah.
He's been experimenting with his hair these days as well.
Yeah,
like,
but
a
he's
lot.
trying, but yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so Dhoni.
To me, it's Hardik. He's very forthcoming. And we are, by this time, doing all the selfie experts that we've done, we're very acclimatized to doing it with each other.
Lovely. And you?
To me, it'll be Jeremy Piven, aka Ari Gold. It's my favorite TV show that I watch,
Right.
and he's a great character. So
Super.
Would love
So,
to.
okay, so you'd like to take a selfie with him. Like the best manager, like,
Absolutely.
in the history of the world,
he
isn't
has
it?
changed the management world. So
Yeah.
yes.
But it's so interesting. None of you said your family members, and you all actually have photos with your families, your wives, and the kids, right? So just the world is watching.
Thanks
Just
for reminding the family.
yeah, no, it's good. No, it's important. All right.
The price of OPPO F7 is 21,990 for 4GB, 64GB version. And we also have 6GB, 128GB, which will be priced at 26,990. Again, is one of the best price. The exciting news does not end there. Due to the overwhelming response from the customers, what we have received till now, for the first time in the history of OPPO product launches, we are going to do a flash sale for OPPO F7 for both online and offline for only one day of April. Please remember, only one day of April. That is on 2nd of April. You can buy both online and offline during flash sale period. The online sale will be exclusively with Flipkart. Offline sale will be in our 777 stores nationally. With this, our flash sale, our consumers will get access to limited phones and experience a lot of special gifts from the company. It may range from 5% cashback with ICICI Bank, around 1,200 rupees cashback in 12 months, and additional 120GB data of 4G with Jio. Plus, the first time, one-time free screen replacement within 1 year from our authorized service centers. Again, the first sale began from April 9th. We will share more information with you guys closer to that date. Hope you guys enjoy the latest selfie expert F7 and use AI-powered selfie to capture the real you. Right? Hi.